Hello and welcome to the Ravnixtravaganza Supreme Draft. So for those who don't know how Supreme Draft works, it's a new format they just released on Magic Online. And what it is you open, I think, 18 packs. And out of those 18 packs, you get to take 2 cards from each pack. So you get 2 first picks, or I guess a first and a second pick from 18 packs. So you only get a total of 36 cards instead of 45, like you would from a normal draft. But you don't have to worry about signaling because you're just drafting the open packs. And the decks are going to end up a lot better because you get to see, 18 rares. So it's pretty interesting. I don't know how good it's going to end up long term, but it seemed definitely worth trying out here. And there's so many different directions. So it's Ravnica. So one option you could do is just take all the guild gates and then get a bunch of advantage from like the gatekeepers. I honestly have no idea what to do here. It's also Ravnica. So there's a lot of multicolored cards and multicolored fixing. So we're going to figure out together how this format works. These Behemoth gives multicolored creatures trample. If you control 2 or more gates, you can draw a card with Opal Lake Gatekeepers. I think probably you guys know what I'm going to do here. My first draft here, we're just going to see how the gates deck goes. This gives you 2 things. It gives you mana fixing, and it gives you access to the gate synergies. And I think I like that because we're gonna get 36 cards. So if it's unfortunate I have to take 2 cards from here. I think I'm gonna take Guildgate and could take a Dimir Cluestone. Part of me wants to take Haunter of Nightvale alongside the Guildgate because this static effect, if we can get more of this, is really good. If they have a bunch of tokens, we could just play this and they can't run us over. So I think I am gonna start with these 2. I know it's awkward taking Gruul, Guildgate, and Haunter of Nightvale, but the plan is to be able to go 5 colors long term. So I'm going to submit this and then see what we get. So Pride of the Clouds is +1/+1 for each other creature with flying on the battlefield. And then you can forecast it and make a 1/1 white bird every single turn. So every turn you spend 4 mana, you get a bird. I do like that. Brace for impact, prevent damage to a multicolored creature, and then you pump it up. We're not going to be so creature heavy, I don't think, but that could be wrong. There's some Eidolons as well, that's fun. I do like this Signet, but I think I kind of want to take this Pride of the Clouds. Just being able to make a 1/1 flyer every single turn does seem very good, even though you have to do it on your upkeep. Simic Guildmage is good if we want to go with counters or auras, but I don't think that's what we're going to be doing. We could also take a Utopia Sprawl, but I think the Simic Signet is just better ramp because it's more general, whereas this requires you to be playing forests and have forests early. Rectos Ixpitter is also pretty nice too. 1 damage to target creature, and that controller loses 1 life. So it's just a win condition and removal all in 1 card. I have successfully hit all 5 colors in my first 3 picks, which is kind of what I expected. I'm going to take the Pride of the Clouds and the Simic Signet, I think, and go from there. I just opened another Pride of the Clouds. Interesting. That, I mean... Having multiples and flyers are also quite good. I could just go into Azorius flyers instead, now that I have 2 of those. Kind of abandon my hopes of going 5 color and just draft a better deck. Azorius, this is actually challenging because Azorius Guildmage is very good. Because you get 3 mana to tap something down. If you get up to 6 mana, it's like double removal. And there are a lot of important activated abilities as well. I really think Guardian of the Guild Pack is absurd, and Azorius First Wing is good too, but I think we're just going to go Pride of the Clouds, Azorius Guildmage, and see what happens. Because, yeah, I don't actually need to go 5 color. Okay, Azorius Ploy. Prevent all combat damage target creature would deal, and then prevent all damage that would be dealt to target creature this turn. That doesn't seem that great. I'm almost certainly going to take an Azorius Chancery. This pack looks very similar to the other one. Whenever creature an opponent controls becomes tapped, put a shield counter, and then you can remove a shield counter to prevent 1 damage. I think I'm just going to grab a Guardian of the Guild Pact. There are quite a few multicolored cards in this format though, so maybe I want Azorius First Wing, because this is a 4 mana 2/3, and if I just take the First Wing and the Azorius Chancery, I have my flying synergies, and it's lower to the ground. Yeah, I think because the format is Ravnica, there's going to be enough multicolored cards where this isn't just an immediate win the game. So I'm going to take these 2. Ooh, Steam Vents? Okay. This pack is not so good for us. There is Deputy of Acquittals, which is another 2 mana Azorius card. Goblin Test Pilot is a 3 mana O2 flyer. and does 2 damage to anything chosen at random. That's fun. Maze Pusher, some Gatekeepers. Boros Mastiff I like. It's just a 2-drop that's quite aggressive. So I could take Deputy and Boros Mastiff. I don't think I'm going to be splashing really anything because my mana requirements are so strict. So we're just going to take these 2 and go from there, I think. Okay, this pack's a bit better for us. Oh, Leap of Flame I like. I might take the Orzhov Basilica just because bounce lands are that strong. It's off color, but it just makes sure that you hit all of your land drops. When this enters the battlefield, target opponent gains control of all other permanents you control. Costing 5 mana for an 8/8 is good, but that's a huge downside because they get your lands, which is not, it's not ideal. Withstand, prevent the next 3 damage that will be dealt to any target, draw a card. That's nice. So you can like get into combat, they block, you prevent the damage, you draw a card. I'm definitely taking the bounce land. I'm just deciding what the other card is here. I could take Lionheart Maverick. It's a 1 mana 1/1 vigilance. That doesn't seem amazing. Train of Thought, 4 mana, draw 2. I'm gonna have some late game card advantage with Pride of the Clouds, so I think I'm just gonna take the Withstand. I don't think I'm gonna play Sky Swallower. So I just take Withstand Orzhov Basilica and go from there. Ooh, Electrolyze. That makes me really wish I had taken the Steam Vents. It's hard. I keep wanting to think like signaling because I'm like, oh man, red's so open in this pack, but it's not. It's just I opened red cards. And I guess this will give me good perspective on how important signaling is just to like, you know, what cards are in the packs because there's so many good red cards here. This is 4 mana and it has tap. This creature deals damage equal to its power to target attacking or blocking creature. That's okay. This is a 4 mana 2/3 that destroys enchantments. That's actually quite decent. A double off-color Gruul Turf, I don't think I can take with all of these like blue-white cards. This is a 4 mana 3/3 that can bounce. It's almost impossible to kill though. So I like that. And Infiltrator's Mage Mark, creatures that you control that are enchanted get +1/+1 and can't be blocked except by creatures with Defender. I think I kind of want to take the Mage Mark because putting something like that on a flyer just, you know, lets you go off. I could take Mage Mark and I guess Sinstriker's Will. Just a little bit of removal. Sure, we'll try that. Okay, Metropolis Sprite I think I almost need to just take here because it's a blue flyer and that's the theme of the deck here is just blue flyers. Part of me thinks Beckon Apparition could be good. Death Coach Rogue, I guess that fits even better. It's just essentially an unblockable card. So I just take Metropolis Sprite and the Rogue. Passing on Beckon Apparition, I think Prophetic Prism could be nice, and Breeding Pool, but these 2 cards are good for the deck. Ooh, Martial Law, that's quite nice. So, at the beginning of your upkeep, detain target creature and opponent controls. It effectively just kills a creature, and you don't have to spend any mana on it. I like that a lot. I don't have any... Oh, I do have tokens, actually, with Pride of the Clouds. So, I can take Phantom General Martial Law, and that'll be pretty good. There's also Frostburn Weird. That is a really good card too, but I think powering up my tokens with my Pride of the Clouds is going to be nice. I have to select this one. Yeah, so I'm going to take these 2. Ooh, Verity Circle. So whenever a creature an opponent controls becomes tapped, if it isn't declared as an attack, you may draw a card. I like that. I like that a lot. Slime Blind and Sphinx's Insight are both good as well. So Verity Circle is good with that. It's good with Azorius Guildmage. It's just a cheaper tapping ability. It is very slow. So it might be more of a sideboard card. Not sure. I don't have much in the way of dealing with removal, but I guess I'm just going to take Sphinx's Insight and Verity Circle because I think we're just a late game deck. We just keep forecasting this, get a ton of value, and they can't remove it, right? Because it's in our hand. We're not casting it. I don't even think you can counter forecast. So yeah, we're just going to take these 2 cards and play for the long game, I guess. Conclave Tribunal is amazing here. I like that a lot. It's like our first removal spell, really. And then I could just take a Pass Wall Adept because it's a 2 mana 1/3 that gives my stuff unblockable, which kind of fits the theme. The other option would be taking Loxodon and Restorer, but I think I just like the 2-drop. I need to get down early. This blocks a lot of good things. Yeah, I'll take these 2. Fate's Fetters, that is excellent. And Vidalcan, oh my gosh, a lot of good things here. I really do like Vidalcan Dismisser. Fate's Fetters, obviously I'm taking. Dismisser, ooh, Compulsive Research. Uh-oh. Let me check out what I got going on here. I think I could transition into a more... I'm probably not playing this. Probably not playing the Mage Mark. I could transition into a more controlling build now that I'm getting more removal. Like, I don't necessarily need to go like Boros Mastiff Passwell Adept. I could go more into like the Verity Circle, Sphinx's Insight, Martial Law removal deck, which would then make me take Fate's Fetters and like a Compulsive Research because it's just so much card advantage. On the flip side, I already have so much card advantage that I could just take Vidalcan Dismisser. No, I think I'm going to take Fate's Fetters, Compulsive Research. Stasis Cell is another option. It just prevents things from untapping, but it does not tap them, which I think is important. So I'm just going to take these two. Okay, this pack is actually pretty bad for us. There's a Disdainful Stroke, which I like in a bomb-heavy format. Nightveil Predator is a very strong card, but I guess I just take Devious Covered Up, Disdainful Stroke. Devious Covered Up mostly for the sideboard. I'll probably main deck Disdainful Stroke, though. Another pack that's not very good for us. There's a Gateway Plaza if we think we need more mana. Night of Sorrows is a 5-mana 3/3, can block an extra creature and becomes a 1/1. Like that, and then the Giant is a 3/6, create a 1/1 token. So that goes with Phantom General. So does the Night of Sorrows. Yeah, I think because I'm only 2 colors, I don't really want to put a Gateway Plaza in my deck. It's just very slow, and I'm not going to be playing any of these. Although Syndicate Guildmage is really good. I only have the 1 black source. I don't think it's worth it. I only have 4 packs left, so it's very unlikely I get enough black mana. Although, am I going to play both of these? Probably not. I already have enough playables. You know what? I'll take the Guildmage and the Knight. That seems okay to me. Because I don't think I'm playing both of these cards. And I think the Night of Sorrows is, no, actually 3/6 is better. We're going to take the Guildmage and the Watchful Giant. Inaction Injunction is very good. So this is 2 mana, detain a creature and then draw a card. So I think detain goes until your next turn. So it stops them from attacking and blocking. And you draw a card, so it's like just great. Enchant land. So this is a 3 mana thing. You enchant your land. It makes knights, and then the land lets you prevent damage. That seems fine, but not great. I kind of like the Concordia Pegasus. I could take Injunction Pegasus. I could also take the Izzet Key Rune if I think I need more acceleration, but I think I'm just going to take this and go a bit tempo heavy. So I have 3 boosters left. Ooh, this is pretty nice. I just get to go Runner's Bane into Windrake, I think, because this enchants a creature, it taps it, and then it doesn't untap. So it removes something small. Oh, this card's very good too, right? So all of your creatures get pumped, and then you can exile it, and then re-trigger all of your enter the battlefield effects. Yeah, that's a very good card, but I think we're just going to go for a 3 mana 2/2, and then 2 mana removal spell here, and take those. Chromatic Lantern could be good. I like Eyes in the Skies. Although, do I really need that with double Pride of the Clouds? Like, I'll just be casting this instead? I might not. I think I'm going to take Nick's New Prov Guildmage. Gives a creature flying and it detains something. I have a lot of detention now. What is this? Enchanted permanent. The beginning of the controller, enchanted permanent's controller, they sacrifice it unless they pay the mana cost. That's like pretty slow removal. It's like good early, right? You play it on a 2-drop, they just pay 2 mana every turn to keep it. But I don't know if I like that. A big part of me wants to take Keening Apparition just because with Pride of the Clouds, I just don't think I need Eyes in the Skies. Yeah, I think I have 2 things that do this every turn, and I don't need an extra one. So we're just going to take these 2 cards. I could be wrong about Soul Tithe, that could be good, and maybe I would want a second copy of Inaction Injunction. But I think having the enchantment removal in a format that is decently based around enchantment seems important. Alright, this is another pack. This is our last pack. So I don't have any green mana, counter target activated or triggered ability. I don't think I'm going to do that. I could just play the Archway Angel as a 6 mana 3/4 flyer. That's fine. Wow, this pack is so bad for us actually. Double Gruul Guildgate as well. I don't think I'm playing any of these. I'll just take the Angel and Petitioners. This is just a 2 mana 1/3 effectively. And I'll just take that. So the draft is done. Now let's look at our deck. It actually looks quite good. I get to make some cuts. So Giant Angel probably getting out of there. Phantom General I like. I don't think I need Devious Cover Up in the main deck. I also don't know if I need Withstand. I have a lot of 2-drops. Get rid of Syndicate Guildmage. These are sort of 4 mana plays, so I'll put them over there. Not playing Petitioners in the main. Yeah, I think normally you would run 16 lands with double bounce land, but I have a lot of things to do with my mana with Verity Circle, Pride of the Clouds, like Sphinx's Insight. I have a good bit of card draw that even though I have 2 bounce lands and those effectively up your land count, I think it's worth still just running 17 land. And what do I want more? I guess I want more blue. It's very close, but there's more single blue cards than there are white cards. That seems okay. Maybe I do want a Devious Cover Up. Actually, let me think about this. Sort by mana cost. Maybe not. I mean, I just played 2 drops quick, and then in the late game, I could just take over with Pride of the Clouds, making tokens every turn. Because basically what I'm considering is going bigger and putting in the Watchful Giant Devious Cover Up, and then cutting some 2 drops. I guess I can look at what that looks like. I don't think I like it. I get rid of like the Indestructible Lifelink. And I would do something like this. That goes better with the flying theme. It does go better with the flying theme. You know, maybe this is a good balance. Because I could see a lot of matchups where my opponent just has, you know, a 3-3, and then Boros Mastiff and Keening Apparition don't do a whole lot. And I mean, my 2-drop slot is already very full anyway. Or maybe I just do something like this. Maybe this is better. Then I don't have as many 6-drops, but I just get a big counter spell. So I just have 2 ways to stop things. Because again, this form is going to be very bomb heavy. So being able to just hold up a card that will answer a bomb, I think I like. So we're going to try it like this. And see you guys round 1. Alright, playing as Habishi, we're going to go first. And get to find out what this thing's all about. On the play with the bounce land does feel pretty good. Also, Compulsive Research with the bounce land is quite nice too. They keep 7 as well. I don't think it matters what color I lead on. And I'm going to curve out before I play the bounce land. I think the plan is to go turn 2 First Wing, turn 3 Windrake, turn 4 Orzhov Basilica, Compulsive Research, discard, you know, a land when it's on green. That seems like a pretty good matchup for me. I could play the new Prov Guildmage, but I think because I'm going to be using my mana every turn, getting in the air, getting like guaranteed damage in the air makes more sense to me. Simic Signet, alright. We go Plains, Windrake. And honestly, I might just go with the new Prov Guildmage over Compulsive. Just impacting the board seems so important. Opponent's on Mono Signet, so they drafted the greedy deck, which I kind of like. So I am missing blue to double spell this turn, but that's okay. We're going to attack for 4. Next turn I'm going to have 5 mana, so we're going to play the Guildmage. And then play the Basilica, bouncing up Plains. And then I get to decide, do I Compulsive into a blue source and play the Passwall Adept, or do I just use this to detain? Or do I just give this flying and hit for 6 in the air? What is this? Graft 4. Put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control with a counter on it. So it's just a 4-mana 4/4. That's pretty good. Pride of the Clouds is exactly what I wanted to see. So I think I am going to Compulsive Research because I want to hit a blue source. Did not hit a blue source. That's okay though. I will still be discarding a land because these planes don't really do much. That's really unfortunate though. But I get to Fate's Fetters and do other things. We attack like this. And what does this do again? It can move a counter from target creature they control onto this. And then it has graft so they can move it from there onto other things. And they're attacking. Do they have a board wipe? What is this much mana? Borborygmos. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Alright. I don't think that's going to work out for them so well. So we're not going to forecast. I want to draw a land. Perfect. So now I get to go Fate's Fetters on Borborygmos. And then hold up Disdainful Stroke. And it's hard to imagine them coming back from this. So we let Compulsive resolve because they're just digging for an answer. And then if they cast a big thing here, I just counter it. Alright, game 1 down. Do I have any sideboarding? They just have big creatures. I think my main deck configuration is quite good. We'll just run it back. There we go. There's some blue mana. I'll keep this hand. It's just, Azorius Chauncey is so good. Even though I don't really need land, it kind of guarantees that we're going to get all the mana we need. Ooh, Azorius Guildmage too. I like this. Disdainful Stroke feels a little weird on the draw. Because like the turn I'm playing Windrake would be the turn I might want to hold up Disdainful Stroke. But I think it's okay. I'm just gonna get down Azorius Guildmage. It plays more into them having a removal spell, but if they don't, I might be happy to hold up the counter target activated ability. Oh, that's a problem. And that's kind of what I wanted Disdainful Stroke for. Because that's a triggered ability, not an activated ability, so I can't even counter it. So we are in for an uphill battle. I think I'm going to get a little bit greedy here, play Wind Drake, attack for 2, and then next turn hold up Disdainful Stroke. If I draw a land, then I can hold up Disdainful Stroke plus Sphinx's Insight. Yeah, because I couldn't have even Disdainful Stroked the Fathom Mage anyway. Fathom Mage, I mean. But this card is so strong. The benefit for us is our opponent's mana is so ambitious. So they found a mountain and then they played a forest. That tells me they probably have some type of effect in hand. Martial Law is nice though. So we'll be able to get there soon. I'm just gonna attack for 2. Play a bounce land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Borborygmos could be coming down. I think I'm okay just passing. Oh yeah, that needs to go. Because that in conjunction with Fathom Mage is just going to draw them infinite cards. Because they can keep getting cards off of Fathom Mage. The counters put it onto the Rootkin. And then any creature they play will just trigger the Fathom Mage. Alright, so they kill my Guild Mage. That's okay. Take 4. They're down to 3 cards. I draw Verity Circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I have my card draw engine online. There's a lot of things I can do here. I kind of want to play Martial Law, but I guess that's not super necessary yet. I think for the sake of mana efficiency, we're going to play Verity Circle into Passwall Adept. Hit them for 2. And then I can block their 2/2, probably take 3 damage, and then I can start tapping down Fathom Mage. The problem is my card draw engine takes mana, whereas theirs does not. Okay, I was very scared they were tapping a bunch of mana, but a 4/4 Vigilance and them not convoking it seems great to me. But they are getting up in manas. Take 3. Pegasus. So I have a couple options here. I can play Martial Law. I kind of want to like draw into land, so I could main phase Sphinx's Insight and then try and hit a land for the Pegasus. That seems like it plays the best for the long game, so we're going to do that. I'm not going to use Verity Circle. I'm going to take some extra damage, but then long term the plan is that I can have land so that I can activate this and play other things in the same turn. And I attack for 2. Play the Pegasus. It's possible I wanted to keep back the Wind Drake so that I could like double block their Fathom Mage, but it's pretty likely they just do something like Borborygmos and then evolve Fathom Mage and then draw more cards. Savage Smash. Okay, so they fight my Pegasus. I take a lot. So this is going to be 4, 8, 11, 12, 13. Alright, I guess I do have to block. I think basically the way, because I have Verity Circle, I think the late game favors me, so I don't want to go too low in life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 2 mana left over. So I can Compulsive. I think I just want to activate Verity Circle actually, and then I'll trade with Civic Wayfinder and I'll take 3. Okay. And then hopefully I can draw something like Fate's Fetters. That's big. What do you got? Okay. That lets them draw a card, but it's not the end of the world. In combat, tap down the 4/4, which could potentially get bigger. We'll always yes to this. Okay, so I get a spell to play next turn. I block the 2/2, take 4. I think I'm still dead next turn though, because I tap 1 down and then I block and then die. Oh, okay. Alright, on to game 3. I think we're still okay. I just was a little bit slow that game. Alright, game 3, let's go first. Yeah, I'll keep this. It's got some good things. I might just run out Deputy of Acquittals on turn 2. We'll see what happens. Opponent did not mulligan either. We'll lead on blue. For some reason, I'm playing more blue sources in this deck, but for whatever reason, I'm very limited on blue mana still. Oh, that's good. We'll play that turn 2. Go ahead. Opponent does nothing, no signet turn 2 as well. I like that. Let's go Plains. Yeah, I'll attack. There could be like a flash creature, but I could just tap it if they do that. I get to go Wind Drake. Last turn. And start making Pride of the Clouds tokens. Street Spasm doing 2. Well, they didn't get to overload Street Spasm, so I like that. There's my extra blue. So we're flooding a bit, but honestly that's not so bad with Pride of the Clouds. We just attack for 2 past turn, and then just start making 1/1s. It's a little slow, but so is my opponent's draw. I think I'm just gonna flash this in and start attacking with it. Say no. So in upkeep, we're gonna forecast this. We get our bird. There's another flyer. So next turn I can forecast and play my flyer. That's gonna be very good. What is this? Add 1 mana of any color. If that mana is spent on a multicolored creature, it's an extra counter. Okay, so they're gonna make a 5/5 centaur most likely. Summary Judgment. Okay, sure. I think, yeah, their draw is just way too slow here because we're just gonna keep doing this. I need to hold up blue for the Azorius First Wing. Yeah, the Pride of the Clouds is kind of unbeatable. They take 3, we play this. Last turn. I could play this as a 4/4, but I really don't see any need. Oh, okay. Never mind, they have Guardian of the Gateless. Can block any number of creatures. Jeez. Well, that answers my birds. I just need to find a removal spell for it, though. So we're gonna still keep going wide. Yeah, no attacks. That's really unfortunate, but I can block their Guardian, and I'm still, you know, 1 removal spell away from winning. That was a pretty good one for them, though. This card's so insane. The Ghana. What does this do? So it's a 5/5 trample, and each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter has trample, and it can become a 9/9 trample. All right, that's a lot of things, but we have good draws. I'm just flooding a little bit. Charity Circle can't actually tap down Guardian. That's quite funny, but I get to do this. I can tap down Zagana and then use that to basically win the game from there. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana, and this adapt costs 6, so they can do that. I'll take all of it. They don't adapt, okay. Absolver Thrall. No, what? Oh my god. Okay. Alright, wow. This game went from good to bad very quickly. I need to decide if I'm going to do anything at upkeep. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage if I can kill the Guardian. And if I cast Pride of the Clouds, it becomes a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I'm going to upkeep this because I can upkeep it and then cast it. That makes sense. Draw another land. So this is going to be 4, 5, 6. It's going to be a 7/7. And for those wondering, you can only do this once per turn per card. So I could not have double made 1/1s here. This is interesting. I think one of my best options here is to play Pride of the Clouds and then like infinite block Zagana. The problem is that's so weak to like a removal spell, but taking 9 also seems not advisable. I'm gonna play this out. An 8/8, and I'm gonna hold the island in hand. Past turn. Yeah, they had all the spells they needed. Guardian of the Gateless was really clutch. Other Songbirds. Okay, now I cannot just tap them out and win, but due to the way... Whoa. This isn't just creatures you control? Holy cow, that's good. Alright. Well, now they can... I just trade with Zagana. Oh, that's perfect. Guildmage. And I think that's pretty much just lethal. We detain the Guardian. Attack them with birds, the Griffin, and the Pride. That might be a bit too much, actually. Because they can hit me for a lot on the backswing, actually. If I attack like this, they block here and take 4, and then just die next turn. And I have enough blockers to deal with almost everything. Sure. I guess I would rather have a bird back than Azorius First Wing. So now they take 5 and go to 4. And then... I guess I will play land. Could I have killed them? Wait a second. I think I just had lethal. Yeah, I messed up. I could have given Deputy of Acquittals flying and then swung out, and that would have been lethal. So we'll see what happens. They're digging for an answer to the new prop Guildmage, but I could have just killed them. If this had flying, I attack with both of these. The downside to that type of play is if they had like a removal spell or a fog or something, I just lose because I'm almost positive they have lethal on the swing back. 9, 10, 11, 12. So it is a bit more risky to just go for it. But if they can kill my new Prov Guildmage, then I'm in trouble. And they got rid of Diluvian Primordial, which I guess doesn't do much. Or anything, really. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so we're going to give Deputy of Acquittals flying. So, yeah, I messed up. I just need to draw an answer for Guardian now. Block here. I cannot do enough damage to kill Zagana. I'm going to take 9 damage here. Yeah, that seems okay. I could block here and just take 7. But I think I want to keep my Pride of the Clouds as big as possible. Alright, we need a removal spell. Enchanted creature with power 3 or less. Tap enchanted creature. That'll do it. GG's, opponent. See you guys next round. Okay, this hand is a little bit slow, but I am going to keep it because it's so strong. We have the Pride of the Clouds Phantom General combo. I just want to draw something I can play early. That way I don't have to discard to hand size. Uh-oh. Don't like Boros Mastiff. Don't like having all of this nonsense. I think I'm just going to Inaction Injunction the Boros Mastiff. Try and hit like a 2-mana spell for next turn. Because I didn't want to go Azorius Chancery and discard, but maybe that was just the correct line. There we go. So now I can go Azorius Guildmage. Even if they kill it, that's fine. I just don't have to discard a hand size now. Bouncing an island. Last turn. I will take the 2. It's possible I was supposed to block there just because like my hand wins the late game. This is a 3/1. Whenever more creatures deal combat damage to a player, you can pay 3 to bring it back. Okay. So I can pay mana to tap that down if I want to. But I think I'm better off just playing Phantom General and then start forecasting Pride of the Clouds. Or, even better, I could do something like use Azorius Guildmage and then hold up Disdainful Stroke. Take 3. Maybe that's better. I go Azorius Guildmage, Disdainful Stroke, and then I have Pride of the Clouds, Disdainful Stroke. It depends on if they like commit something scary to the board. 3/1 flying first strike. That's kind of hilariously good against me. I think I'm gonna start making. I'm gonna take 6. No, I take 3. That's actually fine. I'm just gonna draw. We'll go Plains. Pass turn. I have counter magic and tap available. In combat, I tap you. I'll take 3. Yeah. I could trade, but the Phantom General's dealing with the 2/2 they currently have and any future 2/2s. So I want it to be an expensive spell. Faith's Fetters. Yeah, we'll counter that. Because I do want to activate Azorius Guildmage. Truefire Paladin. It's +2/+0 and first strike. So I can just tap that down or block it. Because now I can do this. Oh, I can't actually tap while doing this. That's okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. Last turn. I take a big hit and then I win the game. If they can't kill me here. Interesting. Just that attack. Alright, I will block the Truefire Paladin with the bird. Take 3. Folded 9, they have only 1 card in hand. And I'm going to start making a lot of stuff. Do this. Play my land. I can play Wind Drake, but I think that's worse than just tapping down the Truefire Paladin. Okay, yeah, so we tap down the impossible to block thing. They can attack with Steeple Rock. I see what they're doing. I'm going to block the Shaman with the bird and take 3. I don't think this triggers the Shaman to get back because Steeple Rock is first strike. So next turn they can get it back, but I'm just going to block it with a bird. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I draw a land, I can play Concordia Pegasus and double activate. I think I'm still just going to keep doing this though. Holding up double blue for Devious Cover Up among other things. Azorius First Wing. I am falling behind. That is undeniable. Although now I can block the Steeple Rock with a bird. That's a problem. They kill my Guildmage most likely. Okay, so now I need to tap down. I guess the Truefire Paladin plays around removal the best. Chump the 3/1. Because if I don't, then they get back Pyrewild Shaman, and that's just not good. So this turn I need to do something. I don't think I can forecast Pride of the Clouds anymore. Conclave Tribunal goes a long way. Oh, that is Convoke, but I don't actually want to. Maybe I do. I can go Creature, Creature, Convoke. That seems good. So we go First Wing into Pegasus, and then I eat. I could also play Pride and then one. No, that's too much convoking, I think. Yeah, I think I need to do this. I'm going to target the Truefire Paladin, and I guess I tap the Pegasus and I lose my Azorius First Wing. Eat the Paladin. And we need opponent to miss. We're actually in a pretty bad spot now. Yeah, I'm going to chump. I don't like doing it, but I think I have to. And now we are still going to forecast this. Sphinx's Insight was good. So I could do that. I could just play a Wind Drake. And then now we can really block the Steeple Rock. And I think we've stabilized. Opponent really is flooding hard. I feel bad for them. Ooh, no attacks. That's good. So if they don't play a spell, I'm not going to Pride of the Clouds. I could just hold up Devious Cover Up. And I can even main phase my Sphinx's Insight. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. I'm going to pass because I have Counter Magic available. Basically, I think we're just going to hold up Devious Cover Up for the rest of the game. And then we're going to play Martial Law and start detaining stuff. I just don't want them to like rip a bomb and me not be able to counter it. Lava Coil killing my general. Down to 2 cards, so that'll make me have a 1-1 and a 1-3. I think that's okay. Because this is a 3-1 first strike, I can still just block with these two and it'll die. Yeah, that seems fine. So, still no forecast. We play Martial Law. Then we play the Basilica. Bouncing a Plains. Because I have a lot of blue spells in the future turns. We still pass. I'm at 8 life, which is quite a lot. Whenever it attacks, you may pay 1. If you do, tap a creature. That's okay as well. Because we could just detain the snare squad every turn. They don't attack, and now I just keep making 1/1s every turn. So we detain this. Oh, I forgot to pay for Pride, but I think that's fine. We get to go Plains into New Prov Guildmage. And that's 4 plus 4. So I can go with Pass While Adept. Sure. Pass turn. So I think I wanted to make a 1/1 here, but I don't think it matters too much. They've drawn 10 land in the top 17. Wait, how is that possible? How have they drawn 10 land in the top 17? Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, then they have 7 spells. That's still pretty rough though. We'll let them attack. All right, now we detain the Snare Squad. We make a cat. We draw land. We detain the Steeple Rock. No, I don't have enough mana for that. We'll Compulsive Research because I have 7. Card a land. I can start attacking, but I'm still not in a rush. Seal of Fire will deal with my New Prov Guildmage. It also makes Steeple Rock blocks kind of awkward. I think that's fine. I'm just gonna let everything resolve that doesn't immediately kill me. Okay, they kill the Guildmage as I expected. I mean, they have 2 cards in hand. I have no idea what they are. Runner's Bane probably just does it. So we tap Steeple Rock. I forgot to forecast my Pride, but I think we're fine. So we attack for 4 in the air. Yeah, I should have made a 1/1 here because that would have been pretty like comforting to have. The Apparition. I could make this a 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be a 5/5. Yeah, okay. And I can still have Devious Cover Up available. In fact, I'll just tap this. 6/6. Okay. Yeah, it should have been a 7/7. I think that might have even been lethal next turn. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We detain the Snare Squad. Can I attack them for lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14. So if I had made the 1/1, I would have actual lethal here, but that's okay. We're going to be very close to lethal. This. Sure. If they present a blocker, I can give it unblockable. Target player sacrifices 2 attacking creatures. They have 1 card in hand. So I would get rid of my birds. They would take 1, 2. They would take 6. I think this is worth countering. They only have 1 card in hand. We're gonna get back New Prov Guildmage and Azorius Guildmage, and I guess an Action Injunction. No, Sphinx's Insight. Sure. 4. Holy cow! I guess I'll get an Action Injunction now. Yes, shuffle those back. Okay. So yeah, I made it pretty obvious I was holding up that counterspell, but I don't think it matters. This feels like it might be a decent Watchful Giant game. I'm trying to think what's bad. Basically, I want like things that block, and the 3/6 is like really big. Devious Cover Up actually felt kind of medium against their deck in particular, just because It's very like reactive, especially on the draw. I don't like it so much. Coat Rogue is a 2/2 unblockable. I could replace that by a 1/3. In fact, I think I'm going to, or just a 2/2. I think a 2/2 that gains life is actually kind of nice. And then we'll just run it like this. Well, pretty glad I have Boros Mastiff instead of that double blue card. I'll keep this on the draw. It's got a lot of things. An easy to cast Conclave Tribunal, a lot of early creatures, draw a blue source. Sure, I'll play that. Ooh, that's a problem. I can Conclave Tribunal that though. I also don't know if they have green mana. I don't think I've seen. I'm gonna play the Mastiff. It's the card I'm most likely gonna want to trade off because Faith's Fetters on Azorius Guildmage. I would sacrifice Keening Apparition. Action Injunction. So we can go Plains into Apparition. No, we'll attack first. Because this costs 4 to activate, yeah. Okay. Then we play the Apparition. Then we pass turn. I don't necessarily want to Conclave Tribunal just yet. Snare Squad. That might actually be more problematic. They also missed a land drop. And I draw Faith's Fetters. So I think for the sake of double spelling, we're going to go Azorius Guildmage into Conclave Tribunal. And that's going to hit... I didn't see any green from them. If I see green, Selesnya Guildmage gets scarier, but I think we're just going to hit the Snare Squad. Fast turn. Because right now, Selesnya Guildmage is just a 2-mana 2/2. And I draw land. That's quite nice. So we can play this, attack for 6 and gain 2 life even. Oh, and Azorius Guildmage can counter their Selesnya Guildmage. That's funny. We have Guildmage dominance over here. And I'm just going to play Sphinx's Insight, try and hit some lands. Basilica works. Yeah, poor opponent had some pretty bad mana troubles this time. I'm just going to attack with 2 of them. Because I can counter the Selesnya Guildmage pump. So if they go for that plan and don't see it, they could just lose. If they just trade, that's also fine. Yeah, counter target activated ability. Boom! 2/2. Dead. Basilica. Bounce Plains. Go. Okay, they did have green. Okay, that's a little bit scarier. Runner's Bane. I think we got this. We're going to attack for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just going to play a big giant. Which was in for... I think that was there instead of a counter spell, which I think is way better. Seal of Fire kills my Guildmage. That's okay. It's funny I would actually be able to counter the Seal of Fire activation because it is an activated ability. Okay, that's fair. I want to draw an island. Okay. Sometimes you can just ask for whatever you want and you just get it. Attack for 3 with a ghost human. I get to go Wind Drake. Then I'm going to Deputy of Acquittals bounce my Watchful Giant. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 damage with triple removal spell in hand. I guess they're going to kill my human. I can't stop that. So I can no longer kill them, but that's okay. Flying Haste, sure. The old defensive Sky Knight Legionnaire. Alright, we do this. Bounce this. I think I'm just gonna go in action. No, this works pretty well. We could just Faith's Fetters the Sky Knight Legionnaire and then play Passwall Adept. This forces some really bad blocks for them. We go to 3, we play this friend. I could play around a board wipe. It's hard because I want to play around the thing that they've shown, which makes me sacrifice 2 attacking creatures. But by doing that, I have to commit to the board and then I lose to a board wipe. All right, that works. See you guys in the finals. All right, we're here in the finals against Chris Westerland. We're on the play, which is absolutely enormous for this deck. This hand, I don't think I can keep. I don't have a blue source and I can't, like, this hand has no plays. This hand's even worse. Okay, I mean, it's fine though because we're running 2 bounce lands, so I could just, like, any opening hand that has Azorius Chancery is, like, just going to be better than any of these. Unless it's just Azorius Chancery. As long as it's Azorius Chancery and 1 other land, then I'll be happy. Ugh, these hands are all bad, but this is the best of the bunch, so I'll keep it. I like Disdainful Stroke. I think I'm going to keep the blue cards, I guess. Just keep the cards I can cast, because I am on the play. And then just hope, like, Death Cult Rogue plus whatever can get there. but I need to draw land for that. Okay, I drew planes. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to keep the flyer instead of the rogue, or instead of the disdainful stroke, because having a reactive spell is not amazing, especially against what appears to be Boros. But that's fine. We'll get there eventually. I need to pay close attention to what creature types everything is. Oh no. Their deck's really good. Oh no. Their deck's so good. Alright. You know, I'm just drawing land. I mean, I think I just cycle this on the fresh faced recruit. I'm just gonna attack. And then I have Basilica, so I have a bunch of mana, and my deck can take advantage of lands pretty well, but it's an unfortunate situation for sure. 4 mana, I'm countering it. Yeah. None of that. Okay, I mean, if opponent's flooding as hard as we are, ooh, that's good. Fortunately, I don't have white mana for it, but it will be very good next turn. I don't have any good blocks. Yeah, I'm gonna attack. I take 4. I don't know, maybe that was wrong. I could have held back the rogue to prevent the trumpeter from attacking me. We Dragonauts. Okay, so they must have like a bunch of spells. Double bounce land? Okay, that's not even fair. Deputy. Well, we're gonna play this out. And I'm going to hold back the Death Cult Rogue. I should have done that last turn, I think. I'm probably just dead to We Dragonauts. Like, they're probably just gonna go like Burn Spell and Death Cult Rogue, swing out, this gets huge and kills me. But if they don't have the spells to do that, then I get to detain the We Dragonauts and be in a pretty okay position. Okay. Now they have 2/2/1 first strikers against my ground 2/1. This is bad. So we detain. I guess I just have to hope that they don't have spells for the Dragonauts and detain that. Okay. We get to exile the Dragonauts. This is not going the worst. I'll play a land. Unfortunately, I cannot block with Deputy of Acquittals, but I think I'm gonna save it because I'm only taking 2, and if I draw a creature with a good end of the battlefield effect, oh my gosh. Nope, we're in a lot of trouble. Activated abilities can't be. I mean, I detain the 5/3 because that gives me some hope. Faith's Fetters on the Thundersong Trumpeter. We're fighting the good fight. Just gotta hope they don't play a burn spell to the face. This is damage to a player or anything? Nope, anything. Okay. Well, somehow we're in this. And this is the power of bounce lands I want to demonstrate. Opponent has only drawn 4 land, but they have 6 mana. So they like, it's a hand that you normally would have stumbled and like not been able to play all of your spells, but for what would normally take 6 cards in hand, they're able to do the same thing with only 4 cards in hand. And then the rest of their cards are just spells. That's just how good bounce lands are. Interesting. I like it. So they make 2/1/1s. I will block a soldier. It's not great though because they get to Sonic Assault next turn. They get to tap my deputy and then basically kill me, but I need to draw something. Detain the Blaze Commando. I need to draw like Sphinx's Insight into. Okay, Compulsive is a good start. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Discard an island. We're somehow being close to init. I think I'm dead exactly though, actually. Because they flashback Sonic Assault, tap my deputy, put me to 4, make it. Yeah, I'm just dead. Very, very close though. Especially for a mulligan to 5. Against what appears to be a very insane Boros aggro deck. Okay. So, what do I like out of this? Haunter of Nightvale is a good effect. I like Watchful Giant. It blocks a lot of things that I saw. The thing is, I think I need Devious Cover Up, but maybe it's not that good. I just don't like reactive spells against good Boros decks. And then I think we're gonna bring in the Petitioners instead of Keening Apparition, because the 1/3s are really good against their like 2/1s that I saw. Not a 1/3. And then we'll just run it like that. Alright, let's be on the play. Let's not mulligan to 5. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. It's got a bunch of castable spells, and it has 1/3s. I do not want to hit them with Petitioners because they've shown a jumpstart card. So even though it's like, seems like marginal value, Just giving them even one jumpstart card I don't think is worth it. And I'm going to play Azorius First Wing first, because that way I can start attacking in the air. And then I'm going to play Persistent Petitioners, because that's the least important one. And then we'll hold up something like Disdainful Stroke. Yeah, the 1/3s are so good here. How did they scry? 2 cards on bottom. I like that too. It could suggest that they're kind of flooded, so we go with this guy. Bounce of Plains. Back for 2. Dragonauts is fine. So there are a couple 4-drops I saw that were scary, but I think, well, there's no way I can double spell this turn, so I'm just going to play the most expensive card and hope to hit a blue source. I don't know how I've been so short on blue mana. I thought I counted it and I added more blue than white, but I could be wrong, or it could just be, you know, bad luck. And then I guess at this point we're basically holding up Disdainful Stroke for the Blaze Commando, which costs 5 mana. Oh no. Oh no. That's really bad. Their deck's so strong. Alright, I'll hold up Disdainful Stroke, Sphinx's Insight. I'm gonna have to block very unfavorably here to deal with this Hammer Dropper. But I didn't want to main phase the Sphinx's Insight because, you know, they could just go like land Blaze Commando, I don't get to counter it, and then I'm in trouble. The 2 life probably matters, but less than the opportunity cost of not being able to hold up a counter spell. Okay, a lot of Dragonauts. The bounce land, this deck's really good from the opponent. So they can mentor onto the Dragonauts. Okay, okay, I get to draw a card at least. Come on, deck, I need... Okay, alright, I feel a bit more comfortable now. I get to go Verity Circle, because Runner's Bane cannot tap down the Hammer Dropper. Yeah, we get to go Verity Circle, still holding up Disdainful Stroke. Now they're probably going to attack with a Hammer Dropper because I can't tap it. But next turn I get to go Runner's Bane, tap down a Dragonauts, draw a card. Oh my gosh. I can't counter that. That's a huge problem. I forgot about that. Wait, why? Oh, they were trying to Convoke, and that would have drawn me a bunch of cards. That would be sweet. I see. I was like, why is this tap for mana? But yeah, it's because they were Convoking. That would be so good if they Convoke out a big threat. I get to Disdainful Stroke it. Alright, that attack seems reasonable. They put a counter on the Dragonauts, I imagine. So interesting. Okay, so the first wing is going to block the Hammer Dropper. They're able to pump their team. I kind of just want to block here and just take as little damage as possible. Go to 18. They're going to make a 1/1 end of turn. Island. So I get to go Runner's Bane, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is actually going to go okay. Runner's Bane, this just taps, it doesn't prevent abilities. Okay, so we tap the Dragonauts. Oh, but I don't get the trigger because it was already tapped. Right, that's unfortunate. Right. Alright. Yeah, that's not as good as I was hoping. They make a soldier. They're going to have to double activate the Guildmage if they want soldier to trade with petitioners, which they can do. Here's the problem though. Now they can just resolve a Blaze Commando, but I can't just sit here and not do anything. I need to use this. Draw a card. And if they happen to do it, they can. Please don't have Blaze Commando. This is the one turn, because I'm going to have Disdainful Stroke up next turn. No! Oh, okay. I see. Wow, Verity Circle really counters Venerated Loxodon. That's funny. I don't actually mind that too much. Although their deck is, again, their deck is insane. Like, so good. Okay. I have a 1/3 against the world. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. And they have 3 cards in hand. Loxodon was their best play. I think I'm just going to pass and hold up Disdainful Stroke. I just need the Verity Circle to draw me into stuff that's good. Again, opponent, they have so many spells in hand too, that's the problem. They have so many spells, and like, if they draw lands, then this is just going to get better and better as the game goes on. I think seeing the Guildmage, well, we're going to tap down the Loxodon. 1, 2, 3, 4 planes. Seeing the Guildmage makes me kind of want to bring in the card that gives their creatures -1/-1. Draw a card, yes. There we go. Azorius Guildmage is huge. Alright, I will take 3. Potentially a lot more. They do nothing. Okay, well, here's where the fun starts. Glorious Guildmage. Oh, and the Guildmage can counter their Sunhome Guildmage's abilities. That's great. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can double activate. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pass with the ability up. Although, no. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass with the ability up. It's the double Azorius Guildmage ability or Verity Circle plus Disdainful Stroke if they have a way to kill my Guildmage, which they might. So I will let that happen. I will let that happen as well. They're just familiar. That's oddly very frustrating. Mugging deals damage to target creature. That creature can't block this turn. Ugh. Alright, I cannot counter that, so we're gonna tap the Weed Dragonauts. Draw a card. Concordia Pegasus blocks pretty well. This is also gonna tap down the Loxodon. Draw a card. I don't know if I can beat this though. Their deck is so strong. Because that was my answer to the Sunhome Guildmage activations. Alright, so I block one of them and I take a good bit of damage. They cannot... Oh my gosh, they actually can pump it twice. Okay. This is how good bounce lands are. I'm very dead. I take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it made Runner's Bane fall off! Oh, I'm so dead. There's no way I can beat this. Their deck is absurd. Oh, okay. Maybe. Faith fetters the Guildmage. Can't activate the abilities. I gain life. Okay. Okay, there is a world I can win this in. We go Plains. I don't think I can hold up Disdainful Stroke this turn. I need to detain the Loxodon. Okay, draw land. And then I just need to hope they don't have a 5-mana spell. I just need to hope they draw lands because... I mean, I could stabilize here. That is actually possible. Them getting rid of the Runner's Bane was really unfortunate on Weed Dragonauts. Is it Charm? I might just be dead, actually. If they have another removal spell, I die in the air. No, I just take 6 currently. Oh, no, that's exactly lethal, yeah, because I block here, and then I take 3, 4, yeah, 6 damage. Oh, good deck, opponent. I mean, we fought really hard. All things considered, those matches were very interesting to play. I don't think my deck was prepared for that matchup. If I had something like this in the main, or better mana to put it in my deck, I think I would have had a much better shot, but they just had too much. That Legion Guildmage was enough to win the game, and I had a Guildmage that like answered it, but they had like 1 mana removal spells, and my removal spells costed 4, and were kind of weak. Like Runner's Bane falling off from the pump was really rough, and other things like Verity Circle was good, especially in conjunction with Azorius Guildmage. But I also never drew Pride of the Clouds against round 2 opponent, which is interesting. I like this card though. It basically made the late game unwinnable for the opponent because we're making a 1/1 flyer every turn. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys soon.